Oh, the Riz God.
Ugh. Why did you become salt there?
Gotta put some zest on that.
Not away from me, bro. No, you don't take the zest, bro.
I don't even know what that was.
It was Salt Bay. Remember the guy that sprinkled the
No, I don't know why I did that.
Because you're light skinned. He's a sin. Sin City was Hey everybody, I'm Caleb.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Will.
And we are
Working Title! Guys, it is Death Note episode
14.
14.
Friendo. Besto friendo.
Somebody tell me what happened last.
The woman, the girlfriend, Misa, has finally met her boo, Light. And they will be pseudo couple, aka Light is manipulating her.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
So, if you want to see more, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel right now.
He's dying, no.
Leave a comment down below how you felt about that. Did it make you uncomfortable? Check out the Patreon if you did. And you can get not only 1 but 2 week early access to our Death Note playlist. And be the first ones to see it when the show wraps up if you stay with us long enough. And for now, go and check out the show on your own time. I don't care when. We're gonna punch it.
Brow! I don't care when. That was trash. We'll work on it, guys.
That's more. The evil music. Don't do that.
Can't be your boyfriend, but
Making me scared.
I can act like it.
Thank you so much. I'll try my hardest to make you love me. I promise.
Ew! He's a predator.
She'll tell me his name, and then I eliminate the entire task force. And when that's done, I'll kill her too. After all, she's the only person who knows Kira's true identity. The only one. I can't let her live much longer.
So, you'll just pretend? Alright, I guess it's a good start. Well, now that we talked about that, could you show me your shinigami? I really want to see it.
Yeah, sure. Could you please turn around?
I'm a bit shy.
You can turn back now.
Okay.
Hey there, how's it going?
What's
Oh,
up?
look at that! I already know your name. It's Ryuk, right? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, and by the way, Light
He's so
Diamond,
shy.
do you know how to kill a shinigami?
What was that face?
Did you just call me darling?
Fine. Do you mind if I call you Knight instead? Because you're like my knight in shining armor, you know.
Cringe.
So, were you actually planning to check all of the footage we got from Aoyama on the 22nd by yourself? I'm starting to wonder if Ryuzaki is even human. The guy never sleeps.
He really
In
does.
that exact same position the other day.
He also doesn't blink.
Serious?
Example
He's eating a Zanny bar, that's
So,
why.
if a shinigami has feelings for a
What the
human
fuck?
and kills someone else in order to extend that human's life beyond its natural end, the shinigami will die.
That's right.
Alright, one more thing. Do you still have the videotapes and envelopes with your friend's fingerprints on them?
Uh-huh.
Well, you'll have to dispose of everything that was used to create those videotapes, understand? But before you do, I need you to send one last video and make sure it's from a place you haven't used yet.
One more
It
video.
should say, I will share my power with others who I feel are worthy, and I will encourage them to do the same. Together we'll make this world a better place.
Oh, the cult.
Lose the spiritual
Just
power
add
of
that
it all.
part to throw off their investigation. They suspect that there are already 2 people with this power, so it wouldn't be a stretch to assume there could be others. And if they believe the numbers are growing, then they'll start to panic.
Yeah.
Can you do this?
No need to ask. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Aye,
I don't care
Captain.
what it is, because I do anything for you.
There's one more thing which is very important.
What's that?
If you get arrested by the police, or if you're ever brought in for questioning, you can never mention anything about us or the Death Note. As long as they don't get a hold of that notebook, there's no proof that you did anything. Can you promise to say nothing?
I promise. So this must mean that we're officially boyfriend and girlfriend now, aren't we?
Yes.
Well, sure, I guess.
Then I have to
Whatever.
add one condition. You have to go on a date with me at least once a week.
Unbelievable. She still doesn't get it. We can't.
But why?
It looks like I'm gonna have to spell this out for you. Elle already suspects that I'm Kid.
No way. Elle is amazing. I mean, everyone's been saying that he's getting nowhere with the investigation and that he's a complete idiot and stuff. But he already knows that much.
Anyway,
I wasn't
it's all
saying
worked
you're
out
so
well for
stupid.
me because thanks to that, I've also been able to get close to Elle.
Huh? You and Elle are in contact with each other? Then that's even more amazing. This is getting so exciting.
Even though he suspects I'm Kira, Elle figures he's safe as long as I don't know his real name. He came right out and told me who he was just to get to me. However,
I love
he's
that
only
moment.
focusing on me because he has no other
Amazing.
suspects, and he has no evidence.
So all you have to do is take me to where Elle is and I can see his real name for you.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. Listen, it was difficult enough for me to get close to him. Besides, if all of a sudden someone I just met gets too close and at the same time the police detect changes in Kira or the second Kira's behavior, that person will be suspected of being the second Kira.
parallels
Of
too
course,
much,
that'll
man.
put me under even greater suspicion.
We can't be seen in public because it'll look too suspicious.
Look,
Yeah, tell her
please
that.
take the time now to come up with a good plan. I can't eliminate Elle without you, so I'll call you and see you as often as this situation allows.
You will?
But to make sure that our meetings don't stand out, I have to make sure that I'm seen with other girls, okay?
Huh? What do you mean? You're seriously gonna date other girls?
Yeah, more or less.
I don't want you to!
No, no.
If I see you with another girl, I'll kill her.
Scary.
Let's go.
Sweetie. Sweetie.
Sweetie! Listen,
Not a
sweetie.
game. Both of us are risking our lives to change the world, aren't we?
I know that, but I love you more than the world, Light.
You just met
Sounds
him!
like you're confused. Maybe it feels
No,
that
Will,
way
we've
to you,
always
but
known
you're here
each
because
other.
you're You don't even know me. We just met.
Don't you believe in love at first sight?
No.
No.
I admit that everything you said was true. I did want to meet Kira out of gratitude and respect, not
That's
love.
psychotic.
But from the moment I first saw you, I knew.
What is wrong with this girl?
He's so good, dude.
You can show me your love by obeying me. I thought you said it was okay if I used you. A minute ago, you swore you'd do anything I asked.
Yeah, I did, but I never said you could date other girls. I mean, those are two totally different things.
I think you're forgetting I have both notebooks. If you don't obey me, I can easily kill you.
I would never allow that like
Oh!
If you do anything that results in this girl's death, the first thing I'll do is write your name in my death note. I will kill you.
Damn.
I'm sure you realize that I can see her lifespan. If she happens to die before that time, I'll know it was you who killed her.
But if you were to use your death note to save her, wouldn't that mean you'd die too?
That's right. If you tried to save me, you would die too.
Yes, you are correct. But I'm quite willing to accept that outcome.
Is this shinigami serious? This is crazy. And this means...
She ain't no Ryu, buddy.
Yeah, what is it?
It's almost 11:30, you know. You really shouldn't have a girl here this late.
Oh, of course. I guess we lost track of time.
Sorry, Mrs. Yagami.
Sorry, Mrs. Kira. I mean,
Sorry
Mrs.
for being over
Yagami.
so late.
Sorry, Kira's mom. I mean, fuck.
See you later, Light. Well, good night.
Damn, dude. My heart. This is
Isn't
like.
she cute?
Yeah, I know. When she got here, I wasn't so sure, but you're right. She's cute, Mom. I like her.
That
I like
shinigami is
her.
going to kill me if I kill that girl? Which means I'm gonna have her hanging around me until she dies? Not only that, it also means that I'll be forced to protect her from being caught by the police for the rest of her life.
Thanks
Tough
to
luck,
you,
buddy.
Grandma, Light really is going to be my knight in shining armor.
I suppose.
Okay.
But you can't really
Whoa.
kill him, okay?
What?
Okay, random ass music.
Funky ass music.
Interesting.
Show
Okay.
Galaxy and everything.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
For
I
the
need to figure it
shinigami
out.
to
Sounds like
die,
Paper
they
Mario
have to
music.
use
That's
their
what it
death
reminded
note
me
to
of.
save the life of
Yeah.
a human who they have fallen in love with.
Gentle
I had to
Japan.
kill Rem first. Someone I was controlling would attack Misa, forcing Rem to save her, but no, that would never work. If Misa's life was put in danger, Rem would immediately suspect me and I'd be the one who'd get killed. As things stand, she's a bigger nuisance than Elle is. She's famous? I don't even want to imagine what would happen if someone found out about us. Damn it. She's nothing but trouble. What should I do? No. More importantly, I need to think of how I can use Misa's eyes to help me kill Elle. If I can eliminate him.
That's game over.
Good morning, Light.
On page number 240.
Misa's final message should arrive today. Although, before it ever gets to the TV station, it'll be rerouted to Task Force headquarters. I have to go down there at some point so I can see Elle's reaction firsthand.
What a face.
Light. I thought you and I were seeing each other. That is, we're more than just friends, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Exactly. And that's the reason why I'm sitting next to you in class, wouldn't you agree?
Sure.
But you don't look like you enjoy being with me. I mean, you haven't even looked at me once.
That's not true at all. I guess I was just thinking about how everyone's going to be talking about us now. To think that I'm actually going out with Miss Takata, the famous Miss Todai. I mean,
See how the
you're
guys
most
look.
beautiful woman at this school.
The wrist.
Why do you even care about stuff like that?
What do you know? She actually likes all the attention.
Just a random cop. Like, obviously not a vet in the back
Your
seat.
timing couldn't be better, actually.
50-year-old ass man.
We just received a new video message from the second Kira.
Ryuk.
After watching this, I can only think that Kira and the second Kira have managed to make contact.
What makes you say that?
Oh, come on. Didn't you sense it? I was sure you'd come to the same conclusion I did after watching this once through. If life is Kira, I don't think this is the message he would have had the second Kira send us. It doesn't fit. He would have made the second Kira go through with his plan to have me appear on TV. Then deny that they ever made contact, letting the second Kira shoulder the blame for my
Things
death.
are going up
He'd make
for
her say
us,
something.
unfortunately.
I think you're mistaken. I would never do that if I were Kira.
Why not?
Well, if you're Elle and I'm Kira, then I'd already know your personality pretty well. Elle would never agree to appear on TV, no matter what threat he was facing, and he wouldn't allow someone else to die in his place. The Elle I know would find some way to escape the situation.
So, you figured it out.
Look, Light, you've got to stop that. I don't like hearing you say, if I were Kira, even though...
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I just
Anyway.
wanted to let Ryuzaki know exactly what I thought of his plan. I posed that scenario because I want to help solve this case. It's the only chance I have to clear my name. Besides, the only reason I feel comfortable saying things like that is because I'm not really Kira.
Christmas.
That's a good
Diabetes
point.
speed run right there.
You're not
Speedrun course.
That is, it would be a problem if you were Kira. Because I feel you're the first friend that I have ever had.
What? What? How's that the case?
Excuse me?
I know what you mean. The two of us have a lot in common.
Thank you.
And I have missed having you around at school. We should play tennis again soon.
Yes, we should.
I can never read L.
Is this
I
a,
can-
is this a
never-
chink in the armor, or is this like a fake chink in the armor? I hate it.
He's your friend. The way things are progressing, I can't afford to be seen with Misa.
Light! Sorry, but I just couldn't wait for 2 weeks, like you said. Actually, I was just on my way to your house when I spotted you.
This is the first time in my life that I've been provoked to hit a woman.
I just wanted to see you so badly.
Get out of here! What is this?
Might as well come over.
Yay! Great to see you, Misa. I saw you in a whole bunch of magazines. Sorry,
Oh, sorry.
That's not a real line of dialogue, bro. They did not write that.
That's the first time in my life I've ever melted a woman. Who says that? That's not a thing that happens.
He's lying on the ground, a woman on top of him pinning him down, and goes, "This is the first time I've ever been provoked to hit a woman."
Oh my god.
You know, I truly love you guys' enjoyment of light. It makes these reactions so worth it.
He's so fucking funny. He's such a freak.
I almost pissed myself laughing.
That was hilarious.
Just like, don't you believe it? Love at first sight? No.
What was the thing he said to himself?
What the hell's wrong with
What
this
is
girl?
wrong with this woman?
What's wrong with this woman?
Since I gotta spell it out for you.
A lot can be said about
Underrated
light.
Sigma moment.
A lot can be said about light in instances like this.
Oh my god.
Can we rewind, like, just a
yeah,
little
I got
second?
you.
Keep that entire thing in, please.
You got it.
That is the greatest thing ever.
Wait, hold on. I don't know if I can watch this part.
I think I'm good now. This tackle was solid, too.
It was.
Sorry, but I just couldn't wait for 2 weeks, like you said. Actually, I was just on my way to your house when I spotted you.
Also,
This is the first time in my life that I've been provoked to hit a woman.
I just wanted to see you so badly.
Well, you might as well come over.
Yay!
His discontent is what's perfect.
Girlfriend.
Another girlfriend.
Great to see you, Misa. I saw you in a whole bunch of magazines.
Please, come on in.
Rem, you are Misa's ally, aren't you?
Yes, I'd seen her many times from the shinigami realm, and then certain events made me develop feelings for her.
Feelings? But you're a shinigami.
You don't like what I said before about how I'd kill you if you even attempted to kill Misa.
So, if Misa is happy, does that mean that you'll be happy as well?
I suppose you could say that. I definitely don't want her to suffer.
As you know, Misa loves me.
Oh, Light.
Misa,
Yes.
if I was happy, would that make you happy too?
Yes.
Why were you?
Could you ask Rem to kill Elle? Rem said that your happiness was important, but what do you think would happen if Elle caught one of us? It means our happiness would be ruined.
It's true that shinigami are forbidden to give out a person's name to anyone. But then again, there's no rule that prevents Ren from killing anyone.
That's right, and if you agree to kill Elle, it would only make me love Misa that much more. Plus, I'd be grateful to you. Most importantly, the two of us will be happy together.
Rem, I want Light to love me, and I know we could be happy together. It's all I ever wanted.
Look at that face, man.
Chat face.
He's holding her hostage and
Literally.
That's a shame.
Fine. As you wish, Light Yagami, but I do not like you. This will not kill me even if it ends up lengthening your life. I will kill Elle for you. It really makes no difference. He's just another human to me.
Oh, Rem, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you.
checkmate.
We're not losing Elle this episode.
Checkmate.
That's all it took.
Just like
No,
that.
no, we're not losing Elle next episode.
Just
bro.
like
I'll freak
that,
out.
baby. Just like that.
I'm gonna stop watching the show if they kill Elle.
Just like
Oh.
that. Man.
They had to hit us with the funniest line of dialogue in the most dire situation.
I know.
I'm so upset now.
I'm not. That was great.
I don't know if I remember what happened. That was like a brain reset.
It really, my mind wiped, and all I could think about was Light Yagami hates women.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, who writes that?
You know, Light and his...
Oh my god.
His...
Sigma mentality.
Individualism.
Individuality.
It's quite something to behold. Like, he's... I don't know what to say. Like, he seems so disconnected from his family. He's not interested in the people around him.
He has friends.
He really is like a god in a sense. Not like a fleshed formed god. Like, he is so disconnected from the world.
Yeah.
And as to what happened in the episode, in a very quick recap in a sense, we see how he like behaves when it comes to different people. His girlfriend, the other girlfriend, his relationship towards his dad in a weird sense, and even his mom.
Yeah, the family. And
then ultimately Elle. Which, I mean, that's basically what the episode was coming down to. It's just like his relationships and where he's come and where he's going.
Yeah.
And it's definitely interesting.
I almost wonder too if there's any like, because especially at the end right there where he's like, wow, that's like it. That's all it took to, like, I've been trying to come up with like 100 million different ways that this could work out where I could kill Elle, but that was it. Yeah. Almost too easy in a sense for him, and then also that coming off the back of Elle telling Light that they are friends. But then he views him as his like, did he say first and only friend or just only friend?
It was first, I think. It might have been first and only.
I'm not sure.
Either way, regardless, whether it was
seems
first
like a new experience.
Yeah, it was new to him, and it made him. And I like what Caleb said too. It was like, is this a real chink in the armor, or is this a fake chink in the armor?
Is this another chess move, or is he actually being like legitimate with him right now?
But we'll have to see. But
yeah, I don't even know. I wonder if that's stunting Light. Initially, like when Light was walking home, I was wondering if, because he goes that Elle. I was wondering if it was like, if he was thinking, man, he cares about me. Do I care about him? But then he went down the rabbit hole of like, of course he figured out that Kira 1 and Kira 2 have met, blah, 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 blah.
He went full disconnected, like, fuck that guy. He figured it out. He didn't even like give a second thought to the friend comment, because he probably just doesn't believe him. He's probably like, he's just trying to get to me.
And I cannot confirm or deny what path Elle is taking with that, but I'll at least say to your credit, like the episode, in how the specific episode functions, it does lead you, even with the music, it's a very up-toned tune. Like, it's not a joyous like tune, but it's like almost a ethereal, like epiphany kind of tune.
Yeah.
As this new thought is going through his mind. And like, a lot of people Light doesn't really look up to, in a sense. I think he does take joy in the idea of what Elle means to him, because, I mean, we have not seen him really be... He's not surprised by most humans, but he is like interested in the fact that Elle is a combatant. He's a leveled playing field, in a sense.
Yeah, he views him as an equal.
And that's important, because he also sees himself as a god. So...
Yeah. And it's also interesting bringing up the point you brought up last episode where Light has no connection to anybody.
Yeah.
You know, people want to be friends with him.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He almost views everyone as his playthings or the pawns for his schemes. And I feel as if he was that way prior to getting this godlike power. We don't get any time at all with him prior. I mean, we get 3 minutes of it basically before he gets the death note.
Yeah.
But even then, I would imagine that he would have played his life very similar without the killing of, just manipulating people into where he wants them to be and using people as he feels or sees fit, rather than building connections, friendships, and relationships. Because as you said, he doesn't view anyone as his equal other than Light or other than L at this point. So,
and I think the Death Note coming into his life is also a bit of a trick. Like you said, we don't really see what he's like prior, but when something like that comes into your life, you're not just going to become a murderer overnight, unless that was already in your nature in a sense.
It was an acceleration of who he already was to a big extent.
So I think the show, we don't have to necessarily know exactly who he is before, because we see who he is as each episode progresses, and we see how he treats human nature, how he treats the random girlfriends he finds out. I mean, very more tools than people, in a sense.
Yeah.
And like as you guys pointed out, last episode he was like, "I'll kill everybody if I need to."
Yeah.
You don't just say that just because a Death Note came into your like. That just makes it more accessible to have the thoughts you already have.
Yeah.
But as for L, I mean, like, it's interesting. Like, he is disconnected. Like, the second girlfriend that came into the picture. Like, that's a good example of somebody that's not interesting to him. But, like, to your typical, like, person, it's like, why not? It seems like she has a nickname. People know her.
Yeah, she's someone of renown within the school.
The men all look around when he openly talks a little bit, not quite like he's not whispering anymore, and people all take notice because it's probably somebody people take interest in, but it's no one to him. That status doesn't matter. But I do like the potential meaning to L. I see you as a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. What do you, if you guys had to fall on one option or the other, because there are two options, because we're only looking at it from this is a chink in L's armor and potentially Light's armor as well, but we don't know if it's not sincere or not.
I feel like, if anything, I feel as if Light would still disconnect himself from it. I don't think that he... I feel it would be the same as the saying, you don't know what you had till it's gone.
True.
If this plays out the same way, and he continues down this path, and even if he does kill L this next episode, or these next few, maybe it's not as simple as Ren just floating into the room and doing it, then I could see him being successful and then realizing what he lost in his life.
Right.
Because they're the only person in this whole world who seemingly could be on the same level as him is now gone.
Yeah. And will this, like you said, it might not now happen immediately. Maybe Light has to think about what this relationship means.
Yeah.
Does he like the cat and mouse chase? What will it mean now that he knows he has this easy access to kill L? If he actually falls into this.
The thrill of the game may be gone and it's no longer as fun anymore.
It's true.
Yeah, because there's always a bit of fun in competition like that, even if it's a high-stakes game that they're playing right there.
And remember, Light's planning on living for quite some time.
Yeah.
What's the point of losing? Like, what's the point of getting to the destination now if it's not gonna feel great in the end?
Yeah.
If he does feel like God and there's no others to contend with him.
Yeah.
Now, just to play both sides, this could very well be L knowing that Light might function this way. I mean, we've seen countless times that L understands that Light thinks of himself as a god. So, as much as Light claims to know L, we can also assume that L might have an understanding of how Light functions / Kira functions, seeing himself as this godlike proportion, and maybe knowing that Light finds it, assuming he's Kira, takes pride in L being able to combat him.
Yeah.
Like, there are both sides to read into this.
Almost like the Joker and the Batman dynamic of Joker needing Batman to be around to enjoy the game of this at some point. I don't see Light / Kira as that sadistic in nature, but I'd just be curious if that comes out of I just remember that once. It makes me what you were saying makes me think of that one scene. It's in the Batman animated series, and for whatever reason, Joker, Harley Quinn, and the gang go to rob jewelry, like a jewelry store or like a museum. I don't know if you remember this, but Batman doesn't show up.
He's like, it's not even worth it.
And he was like, where's Batman? Why isn't he showing up? And then he's like, I don't know. And then he's like, Harley, put everything back. It's not even worth committing crime if the Cape Crusader doesn't show up. You know, so I wonder if that is where Light would go. But it's a toss-up whether his godhood ego stays strong through it all versus it crumbles a little bit when this happens.
Like, what do you do? As a human, like, that we're not... I can't say I can even understand what a god thinks, but, like, a person with that capability, when they vanquish all their enemies and they are the rulers, like, what does a dictator... Like, dictators in our worldly society have never gotten that status, so we will never know what a human thinks when they are basically a god. But, like, what does a person actually think when there is no one to contend anymore? And they don't even take the enjoyment of the people below them.
Yeah,
like,
of crushing the rebellion.
Yeah, there is no, like... assuming Light wins, and there is no one to compete. Like, what is the point?
Yeah, what else is there to
do? What does somebody like Light want when that is achieved?
Yeah.
Now, there are a lot of steps to get to that, first of all. First, you have to at least kill your best opponents, and that is the task we're dealing with, but there's just a lot of interesting things. I can't believe this episode of all stemmed to this conversation, but I'm glad it did, because it's one I like about this show, and we'll be seeing a little bit more of that progression, because obviously you guys know that's where this show is going, in a sense, but how about, just another great part of the episode, how about that quick maneuver when it comes to Rem, because Rem's very scary in the sense of you cannot touch this girl, but Light's so creative in the sense of if I'm happy, that means you're happy, right? Yes.
And if you're happy, that means Rem is happy.
Rem is happy. Now, what if, like it's such a great trick. What if you go and kill Elle, because that will make me happy, which will make you happy, and then you can't affect me anymore.
Yeah, and we will be together forever at that point.
Which is a great temporary plan to get rid of the potential forever girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's like the greatest option. But like, I love that. Like, it's double conundrums. And you can get the thing you want, but do you want that?
Yeah.
Great conundrums to deal with.
And so just so I'm clear, in this instance, Ren would just kill Elle, or would, because Ren doing that, would that kill Ren too? Or
I think that would kill Rem. I think Rem can only, like, whoever they write in their death note kills them. Doesn't matter who it is, I think. Like, just like Jealous wrote the murderer for Misa, kill him. So I think Rem was saying, I will die if I kill you, Light Yakami. And Light's like, okay, kill Elle to make her happy via me. And that will still get Rem out of the equation.
Yeah.
And so Rem just doesn't really understand what's happening because the shinigami are a little bit dense when it comes to these things.
Yeah.
Clearly. But,
Ryuk.
Yeah. Ryuk's definitely dense.
Ryuk's just in the background like the whole entire time.
Extremely dense. It is funny though to just watch him kind of just stare. Like he's nothing but observant.
Yeah.
He's learning a whole lot about humanity though.
But is he progressing?
That's my thing. I think that's frustrating with this show is that I just expect more from Ryuk.
Yeah.
I've just always, it's hard because I know what the characters look like. I've never seen the show. I don't know enough about it. All I understood was that there's a book called The Death Note, there's Ryuk, there's Light, there's Elle, and they write names and kill people. That was my knowledge going to the show. I just had built up in my mind this imagination of Ryuk just being this otherworldly, ethereal force and being that would do more than just eat apple and chill. Which is funny, but it's almost funny in the absurd sense that, like, sometimes our humor is just so stupid or what we find funny. So this is perfect for us. But I just can't imagine an average person is just like, I love this. And I feel like most people probably are like, This guy's a fucking idiot. What is he doing? He's
Skeleton Man
around.
funny. That's literally us.
Yeah.
But and also like we have our standards of how we perceive things that are otherworldly, but like we don't know the culture of shinigami, where they come from, what is their real purpose. We haven't really spent a lot of time with them, so you could even say that it's just our Western perception of like devils. Like I would say a demon's more intelligent maybe than a human because they have knowledge of outside realm forces, which might make them a better opponent against the human. Where shinigami, I don't really know what they are and what they're capable of achieving.
Yeah,
I mean, it seems like they're pretty irrational. Like Jealous killed himself over a girl. He seemed to like, we don't even know if it was like a long expectation or he just took a fascination and was willing to kill himself off. Rem, like what purpose does Rem have to feel the same way? Why is Ryuk so dense? A lot of the shinigami don't do a lot other than play cards when maybe they could be doing other stuff. Like,
Whereas a devil in our
Lucifer's
ideology is they're smart enough to corrupt like they understand the human enough to corrupt the human and try and pull the human to do their will or bidding or be able to do whatever is needed at that point.
They would be as intelligent like in like Catholicism we would deem somebody like Light on the playing field as Lucifer, like somebody at the height of intelligence and manipulation. So it's very different. Like Light ends up being the shinigami in this instance, and Ryuk ends up being the typical
human that's just existing. Sure, why not?
Which is an interesting flip on a switch, because that's not the dynamic like you're used to when you see like a devil making a pact.
A devil, like interceding into someone's life, to do something. That is weird.
Definitely a flip of the coin, but yeah, great episode. Is there anything else? How about that line? I'm so glad you guys liked that line.
I feel like that has to be a big meme. There's no way.
I'm sure. That's why I reacted that way,
memes.
because I've seen so many memes about like this show or anime or whatever. I've never heard that dialogue once, and that's the funniest thing.
This show has so much meme quality.
Yeah. I wish that wouldn't be such an inappropriate thing to say because it's so funny.
It is.
That's such a good joke in all situations.
It is. That's the situation with humor I'm talking that I love. Like when somebody that's like Light has to deal with somebody like her, it just makes for the funniest of like things that you shouldn't say.
He doesn't know how to interact with an aggressive woman.
How did he word it again exactly?
This is the first time in my life that I ever thought I would hit a woman or something.
Yeah, I felt compelled to hit a woman.
I can't believe that, dude. It's so funny.
Alright. Jotting that down in the greatest anime lines.
Yeah.
Anything else in regards to this episode?
Good episode. Liked it a lot.
Elle's gonna get diabetes.
He's gonna die of diabetes.
Make sure you leave a like on this video. If you too have sinister thoughts like Light, perhaps don't share them. Maybe leave it in the comments section.
Or
that would help us out. Or
don't
don't.
do that.
That might not help you out.
I don't want to hear your terroristic instincts.
Check out the Patreon as well. You can get some early access over there. And we'll see you in the next episode. Punch it.
No!